Okay. What's good, family? It's your boy dwayzeonblaze. You know the name, time, face, place, all of that. And today, why AKA was considered the bad guy, alright? You know Super Mega, the ultimate superstar, finisher, punisher. Alright, this video was by Brando RSA and it's your boy dwayzeonblaze. Let's get into it. Like, comment, and subscribe. Let's go.
Was AKA the biggest villain in the game?
Yes,
One thing we
sir.
can't take away from Super Mega was the ability to make beautiful music, the ability to shape the game. He's one of those rappers who controlled what people liked when it came to South African hip-hop. He kind of defined it. And after releasing his single Victory Lap from his debut studio album Alter Ego in 2011,
Classic.
he went to the top and never came down.
Yes.
And I remember there was something with there was a DJ and I think a percussion player.
Yes.
There's something that I don't know whether he mixed a beat or something, and you called him out backstage.
I do a lot of that.
So
I do a lot of that.
AKA had presenters that didn't like him, rappers, personalities, and just a portion of the industry that thought Super Mega was a bit full of himself. He said what he wanted to say, how he wanted to say it, whenever he wanted to say it. And
But he was that guy, guys. Super Mega. Come on, bro.
in this video, I'm going to be highlighting every single time AKA showed himself to be the biggest villain in the industry. So the first situation is with Glitz Gang, right? And obviously they represented different entities and had a complex relationship in the long run, which was marked by both collaboration and conflict, right? So in 2009, AKA went on Facebook to publicly
On
disrespect
Facebook.
Altido by commenting on a song, which actually also featured his longtime friend Dwayze, including Bongane Fasi and Marks, right?
Imagine going to Facebook for beef in 2025. I know this was back then, but yo, that's crazy. Beefing on Facebook. Throwback shit.
Music stations went crazy. It was like one of the first few beefs.
Out. And I'm just getting on my Facebook. I say, this song was whack. This shit is terrible. This is some fake American shit. Anyway, thinking nothing of it. Enter. Go. Back to Ricky Lake.
Back to Ricky Lake.
And man, it blew up because I remember sitting in the car. Inside Book's house, and Bongani Fasi called me on the phone. He must have understand for me at the time. I'm like, oh shit, this is actually Bongani Fasi.
So back in the day when it was beef, my nigga, you had to show up so we could battle and squash this thing, right? And apparently these two were scheduled to battle live, but Altido didn't show up.
Altido's Spruce. Where he at?
It's going for 1 o'clock. Altido's not here. I didn't think of that, you know what I mean? That's bad. That's Michael Jackson bad.
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling confident, man. I feel like I'm on top of the world. I feel like I'm at the peak of my power.
Although he
Ish.
did drop a song called Black Suits, which was supposedly aimed at AKA.
Where you going to AKA's funeral? Now where you going to AKA's funeral?
Bro, now where you going to AKA's funeral? That's some whack nonsense, Tito. What were you doing, dog? What was you doing? Were you going to AKA's funeral? Come on, you can do better than that, Tito!
Also, one of Glitz Gang affiliates, Z Supreme, allegedly slapped AKA because of disses to Altido.
A physical Sean Pages hit me in the fucking forehead.
In the forehead.
I'm at the SABC, right?
I love hearing the story.
I'm at the SABC and I'm coming out the SABC. I'm doing my thing at the corridors and I come around the corner. Lo and behold, who would I see? El Tito and Sean Pages walking towards me. I say, oh shit. But then I said, okay, boy. It's time.
So our next situation is ifani. So I don't know if y'all remember, but at some point ifani used to bring home the bacon for Sony.
Sure.
You know, ironically, these two were kind of part of the same record label because Sony had signed a partnership deal with Fifth Season. But
Went gold, but you niggas did a funny stop.
anyway, this beef started when ifani released his sophomore album, and it went gold within a day, selling 20,000 copies. But obviously, AKA had something to say about it.
There was that whole backlash with AKA and everyone around the whole first day gold thing. As soon as that happened, I took a step back.
I remember this now.
Yeah.
Now that you mention it.
Yeah. It was that whole.
Because now
AKA
you
feud.
you did claim to have had gold or some sort of.
No, it wasn't a
status.
claim. It was a real thing.
It happened, yeah.
It happened. I mean, I got the certificate. It wasn't made up.
Yeah.
You can go check now.
Was it so? Explain to us, what was it like? Was it for gold or for platinum?
For gold.
In one day.
For gold in one day.
Yeah. And you were still outside your label situation by the time that this happens.
No, I was still under Sony.
Sure.
Yeah, under Sony.
Oh.
And Sony had just signed AKA. So AKA was a new guy coming to join the stable stage.
Mm.
And when he got there, he felt like, "Ungena njani? Uyifumana njani gold yena ndingenayo?"
So I find
So I find it was like the first version of Travis Scott coming with the bundles, because how's about going gold in a day, bro? Like, what's going on?
and his sponsor Reds denied claims that they had bought copies of ifani's album, right? And a war on Twitter broke out with AKA, and AKA tweeted, "Not one radio single, not one video, virtually 0 buzz, 20K sold in a day, and I'm the one that's lying."
Hey.
Not gonna lie, that is really going gold funny style.
Hey. But you niggas did it funny stuff.
So if I think about this properly, right, I probably only remember 1 or 2 singles from this album.
Second quadrant.
And if we think about South African hip-hop albums that go gold, like gold is a very big thing in South Africa, especially for South African hip-hop. Like, for you to achieve gold is just crazy, right? That's 20,000 copies sold.
Fans like that. They like competition. Hip hop fans love competition.
Facts.
Yeah, yungacho if I'm ready for the fight or for the battle. But if
What?
I'm scarred and I need to heal, then I can't fight.
Okay.
Come on. So it hit me at the, you know, that one punch that gets you on the nose and you get paralyzed.
I get you.
Like I can
Get
take more, but
paralyzed,
it
bro.
just hit that spot.
Yo.
Now I can't get up. So it was
Damn.
one of those.
Or it was also not musical, not track to track.
It wasn't. Yeah.
Okay.
It wasn't musical. It wasn't
I get you.
musical. Yeah.
And then it made you to just get out of the game, bro.
That wasn't the only thing.
So AKA versus Anati. This was obviously later resolved, right? But the initial rift stemmed from a disagreement over a beat price, leading to a period of tension
Now you want to charge me 80,000 for a beat?
and diss tracks.
I'm the reason niggas had the saga on repeat. Now you wanna charge me 80,000 for a beat.
However, obviously, they eventually reconciled, even collaborating on a joint album titled Be Careful What You Wish For.
And he
Classic
walked into
album.
the lobby and, we saw each other. We just didn't have that thing anymore. It just wasn't there. It wasn't that, you know, maybe you see someone that you're beefing with and kind of, maybe you'd be like, you look on the phone. But it wasn't that, you know, we saw each other and we said, hey man, what's going on? How you doing? How you been? Blah, 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 had some chats. We said, yo man, you know, when we get back home, we should try and make some music. And it wasn't even like a debate. So when we got back, we got straight to it. I think the first song we made was Holy Mountain.
So the conflict
Hey.
began when Anati reportedly charged AKA 80,000 Rand for a beat.
Nah, but 80,000 is too much, guys. Come on, bro. You can't be charging 80,000 for a beat, bro. Like 20K at least, bro. Like 20K, 80K is too much, bro. Like, even me, I'm a producer, but I'm even saying like 80K is like a scam, bro. In 2025 now. Today, especially, I don't know, brother. Unless you're a hit superstar producer, I'm not paying you more than like 10 bands, bro.
Dimples also gets 10.
Unbelievable.
Oh. Oh.
Right.
Next guy?
Elias.
So these two are good. It wasn't that deep. It was just off a beat price. Now you want to charge me 80,000 for a beat,
Come
load
on.
it up on data file, put it on
us.
wax.
Put on wax? Or smash?
So yes, AKA versus Ricky. The beef between AKA and Ricky stemmed from their contrasting views on the long-standing feud between AKA and Casper Nyovest. Ricky Rick found the constant conflict between the two rappers exhausting and detrimental to the South African hip-hop culture. While Ricky Rick had a close friendship with Casper Nyovest, he also acknowledged his respect for AKA and his music. You know, he felt that the ongoing animosity was draining for everyone involved, including himself, and he tried to actually mediate the situation, even reaching out to both rappers to express his concerns. Then Composure, aka, takes shots at Ricky.
But I was out in Europe doing bigger things.
I'm not gonna lie, man. AKA was a menace, bro. Like, AKA didn't care, bro. Like, he just did what he did. Man thought like he was SA hip hop.
He was, bro. Keenan was SA hip hop. You have to admit, he kind of was.
I mean, he kind of is.
Facts, bro.
But anyway, Ricky and AKA have obviously fixed things, and you know, they gave us songs together like Free, Dankalagata Remix, where they both just went ham. And those two just created a very strong bond after their disagreements. Like, they became very close, and you know, that's what we like to see. AKA and Sizwe Dlomo. The beef between AKA and Sizwe Dlomo refers to a public online feud, right? On Twitter war, right? This basically took place around May 2020, and the conflict stemmed from a disagreement about AKA's failed Reebok deal, and it escalated into personal attacks and challenges. The feud began when AKA seemingly criticized someone, later identified as Sizwe, for commenting on his failed Reebok deal. So Sizwe Dlomo, known for his outspoken nature, responded directly to AKA, challenging him and questioning his business skills, right? The conflict intensified, with both artists making personal jabs and challenging each other publicly. You know, Ricky Rick attempted to mediate, defending AKA and suggesting that Sizwe should not criticize rappers for choosing different career paths, right? And this feud just was so insane.
About the Reebok deal. I called him on the phone.
Yeah.
You get me? And I spoke to him about that situation personally. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he told me where he's coming from. He told me his plans. But like, you know, for C's to really get involved on that level, it's like, you know, my nigga's like, I see you're a commentator, but it's like, you know, at the same time, it's like, you know, you make your money somewhere else. You don't make your money in rap. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, stop coming for the rappers. If you love this culture, build the culture, but don't come for niggas. You know what I'm saying? Don't try and make niggas look weak or lesser than you, because, you know, they're still trying to figure it out too. We're all trying to figure it out. We haven't figured it out like you have. We're not on your level.
At some point, when I say black coffee, the only thing you see is this.
Hey, hand of God, boy. Hand of God.
Now, obviously, that's not AKA, right? But that's a slap,
Lord.
bro.
That's not AKA, that's a
so
slap.
Anyway, I remember Black Coffee
That's a
winning
bar.
a Channel O award, and AKA said, "Give that man a hand." You know, Coffee said he didn't know who AKA was at the time,
Keelan,
so he looked for him just so they could speak man to man, because that tweet made him upset, right? He asked the rapper if there was a problem between them that he didn't know about, and AKA said that the tweet was taken out of context, and Black Coffee actually accepted his apology.
You know, but he was like, yeah, the guy, he wouldn't stop talking, you know, and man, it shouldn't have happened.
That was uncharacteristic. Yeah. Man, yo.
So Dwayze and AKA also had their thing. You know, when Dwayze said he was responsible for a
Dwayze,
portion
bruh?
of AKA's success, AKA called him out. Mara, now it's Dwayze, dog. Hey.
I'ma step back.
I'ma
and
step
just,
back.
At a point when we get a chance to have a conversation and fix things, we'll fix things and keep it moving. And that's exactly what happened.
So AKA really didn't appreciate how Dwayze was always mentioning how he produced parts of the Levels album, and I, you know, honestly wouldn't like that either, because AKA felt like since Dwayze was starting to, you know, launch his rapping career, he was using this to build hype around his name.
If we're being honest, we can't really be mad at each other like the way we were before. I mean, it had been 2 years like since we seen each other or heard from each other. So Tiamo gave me a call, told me that, yo, they're putting in on the album. And I just asked for an email address. I sent them some work. They digged it. They worked. And then, yeah.
So AKA versus Black Les. In 2010, AKA started beefing with Black Les. I don't know if you guys remember.
So many beefs, bro.
Got the streets on smashing your hood on my back, yeah.
I'm from New York.
So there's so many other situations where AKA has been the villain, right? AKA versus MTV Base. Told MTV Base, don't put me on that list anymore. That's literally what he said, right?
So
Yeah,
what do you
I
think
wanna-
about
I
the
wanna
list
tell-
this
I want
year?
to tell, I want to tell MTV Base, oh, there is a list. Has it already been compiled? I don't want MTV to put me on that fucking list. Don't put me on your fucking list no more.
Why?
Yo, this man was not
Get
scared of
all
shit.
Your like measuring scale ass shit. I've been the hardest working artist in the industry for like a million years now.
Talking shit.
I've put out countless classic records.
Come on.
I'm the biggest,
Baddest.
the brightest star. Somebody just gave me a gold ass coin, and I've never been number one on that list.
AKA Ntando Tabete.
We have to speak about the elephant in the room, obviously.
What's the elephant in the room?
You had a sit down with one of our own, Timigile Mkhototo. A lot of people felt like
Wow,
you said...
he's one of your own?
Yeah, he works for Prime Media.
Wow.
I know. Incredible.
Wow.
A lot of people felt like you said nothing in the interview.
So?
Do you feel a need to say anything about the incident that happened? Speak to us about the experience.
Why do you keep looking at Costa, bro? Costa's just like... Costa ain't saying shit, ain't moving. Costa's like... It's like Costa just fell asleep, bro. He just logged off sleep mode, bro.
What if I don't want to?
You don't have to.
I don't want to.
Is it something that you're never
It's
going
none
to
of your
answer?
business.
Ooh!
There's
Oh!
so many, right?
Wow.
Situations where AKA has been the villain.
Listen here, don't treat me like a child. I'm not a child. I'm somebody's father. Don't be like
I'm somebody's father.
Are you gonna do that if they got an international guest to perform on this show? Do you think they would do that? Get the fuck out of here. They would never.
But what can we say? It's AKA.
Yo, AKA is one of a kind. That's all I can say. This man, like, you know, it reminds me of the way he liked wrestling. He kind of embodied that. Like that superstar, this bigger than life personality, the huge ego. Nobody could check him. Nobody could touch him. Bro, that was Keenan. And bro, we lack that nowadays amongst our new stars. We lack that superstar element, bro. It's kind of sad. It's kind of sad. And Keenan, you know, he really was one of a kind. He really carried SA hip hop for a long time. He really brought that shit to the mainstream, bro. You know, he did play the villain a lot of the times, but it was entertaining. This man was entertaining. He understood the game. He understood how to, you know, and not just that. On top of that, the music was outstanding. The music was phenomenal. It was authentically South African. It was rich in culture, even though a man maybe didn't speak vernac fluently, but his music felt like South Africa, bro. And, you know, he just was able to play the heel of the game, if you will, for those who know wrestling terminology. But yeah, man, RIP to one of the GOATs, one of the realest to ever do it, somebody who inspired me, inspired a lot of us, man. It's sad, man, to see him go. Just looking at this even just reminds me of like how much this guy embodied that superstar aura, dog. You know, and it just lacks nowadays. But anyway, man, what can I say, guys? It's your boy dwayzeonblaze. Bro, my phone. I hope it didn't just break. But yeah, man, like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you'd like me to react to. And yeah, peace and love, man. Stay blessed and stay. I don't know where the hell. Oh, I'm using the wrong mouse. I've got too many laptops. I've got like 4 laptops here. It's going crazy. I got 3 laptops and a PC. What you got to say about that, guys? I'm up. I'm up. I'm up now.